Generative artificial intelligence programs allow users to quickly create text, images, videos, and objects on any subject matter. But artificial intelligence programs are not neutral, and their content is informed by the databases that they are trained on. Databases, like all archives, are not neutral repositories of facts, but they're collections made by humans who have their own biases. These databases reflect the world that we live in, and they're rife with sexism, racism, homophobia, and ableist material. Like the ancient Ouroboros symbol of a circular snake eating its tail, artificial intelligence is in a continual loop of devouring and rebirthing itself. 3D assets are integral to constructing digital environments such as games, animations, architectural models, and educational applications. Over time, in our work as new media artists and educators, we found that culturally diverse and nuanced objects were not available for our projects. We found seemingly endless amounts of guns and cars, but not objects that we felt a personal connection to, objects from our communities. For example, those representing LGBT or Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. Archives and databases create narratives and determine who is included, who is erased, and what communities are important. Missing Objects Library, or MOLE, is a curated, web-based repository of handmade 3D objects that are designed with an intersectional feminist lens. MOLE is displayed as both a physical video installation and a web-based 3D model library that is free for the public to use. MOLE offers an alternative to commercial status quo storefronts, and it is an open platform with downloadable models that accurately represent the world we inhabit. MOLE disrupts historical gatekeeping performed by mainstream marketplaces by offering 3D modeled objects that span a wide range of identities, abilities, and affinities. In addition to critiquing existing 3D model storefronts, MOLE builds community by offering an economic system of reciprocity, where technological representations of things are exchanged to produce meaningful relations and effects. The MOLE borrows the form of a historical Western curiosity cabinet to challenge how disciplines like ethnography, science, and art organized and classified information and knowledge. The Curiosity Cabinet was an early ancestor of the modern-day museum, and our project questions the problematic colonial history of museology. MOLE subverts the Curio Cabinet as a site of reappropriation and contestation rather than a space to covet, fetishize, and other people, animals, and cultural objects. Using critical fabulation, MOLE tries to recover and repair stories that have never been told due to inequalities in the archives. The objects in the MOLE are context-specific, charged, and imbued with meaning because they are created by invited artists, designers, architects, anthropologists, historians, and students who are asked to imagine a collection of objects drawn from their knowledge base, culture, kin, and life experiences. Scanned objects may include cultural artifacts, anthropocenic ecosystems, vanishing flora and fauna, mental and physical health supports, religious and ritual objects, sensual lifestyle products, and accurate bodies that reflect a range of ethnicities and abilities. Let's take a detailed look at some of our cabinets of curiosity. Grandma's fridge serves as a poignant tribute to the diverse narratives woven into the fabric of the Asian diaspora. The 4 artists identifying with different subgroups of Asia unravel unique stories and culinary traditions, spotlighting the often overlooked aspects of Asian kitchens and the diverse flavors defining their collective heritage. Despite its lack of temperature control and seemingly ordinary appearance, Grandma's fridge is no ordinary fridge. It safeguards not just kitchenware and foodstuff, but protects against intrusion, hunger, and serves as a beacon of sustenance during times of hardship. The wear and tear, along with repairs seen on its exterior, bear witness to a time when fixing and adapting were indispensable lifelines. Peering inside, the torn mesh nets of one cabinet door reveal a history of countless openings, unveiling culinary treasures within. A humble brick at the bottom supports its weary legs, a testament to resourcefulness born of necessity. Newspapers meticulously placed to protect the surface from spills and tell a narrative of practicality and care in a world where every resource is precious. Inside this virtual cabinet, you'll discover a tangible yet timeless tableau of culinary treasures, each item a cultural ambassador representing the diverse tapestry of Asian kitchens. These objects represent merely a fraction of what is absent from commercial markets, driven by a preference for mass-produced, easily recognizable items. Grandma's fridge challenges this narrative, putting authenticity and uniqueness in the spotlight. Queering the closet materializes the queer experience of living within the confines of a cis heteronormative environment and social conditioning. This collection materializes queer joy, gender euphoria, self-expression, and sexuality rendered deviant by cis sexism and hetero-patriarchal normativity. The closet, or cabinet, of curiosity blends flimsy and garish pink plastic with the rigid structure of a bank vault, communicating the unstable imbalance of compartmentalizing the self to conform. Imbricated in this project are dizzying questions of gender and sexuality wrapped up in, and thus unpacked from, commercial boxes. From G.I. Joes to Barbie, the cabinet's safe-like locks reflect the maker's experience of shrouding queer identities from authority figures and social circles throughout their adolescence. While safes keep objects sheltered from the world, they also trap and isolate everything inside of them, which reflects the closet's dual function of self-protection and enforcing shame. Like the continuous process of expressing and sharing one's queerness, opening a safe requires intention and consideration. The maker's animation immerses the viewers in an infinite amount of safe deposit boxes, representing the multiplicity of queer experiences, communities, and worlds. This is the cabinet that houses Carbonivore. Carbonivore is not an object, but rather a speculative, fictionalized hybrid creature, a fantastical mixture of animal, plant, mineral, and machine. This strange being shows us the relentlessly physical infrastructure of the global internet and communications technologies. Carbonivore is found inside a cold, dank, metallic commercial storage locker. It was conjured by us, a creation of our dreams and imagination. Moreover, the creature was conceptualized through deep research into the resource economy behind digital technologies, and it exists to foil our belief that computation happens over clean, ethereal networks. Carbonivore is a fiendish entity created out of earthly matter like aluminum, copper, silica, arsenic, lead, lithium, tangled coaxial cables, air conditioners, computer servers, water pipes, and generators. It is a parasitic agitator, and it draws on the same carbon resources as the cloud, critically exposing the hidden aspects of computing, and it prods us to imagine different ecological possibilities for the future. Occasionally, Carbonivore brings forth young from its womb. These offerings are rare earth materials, lithium, cobalt, and silicon, and have curious surrealist forms since they remain entangled with their place of origin even when they are forcibly extracted. To witness the pure elements is to also witness the mines, quarries, wells, and evaporation ponds from which they are removed. And these younglings restage the realities of their commodification by merging with highly coveted, sleek designed products. Carbonivore's offsprings represent the world of material extraction and technological advancement, reminding us that our technologies occupy expansive spatial and temporal geographies. Missing Objects Library acts as a site for community connections and self-expression while recentering narratives to focus on stories that are overlooked or oppressed by dominant voices. While mainstream histories often lack diversity and fail to represent multiple perspectives, Mole's repository of bespoke personal objects is dedicated to holding stories that shape meaning and encourage belonging for people of all communities. Over time, we hope to grow our collection of cabinets to include objects that expand Mole's representation beyond the people and places that we can begin to imagine today.